Return everything back to exactly how it was. Hello everyone. I'm live, so just stay there. I should give you a grip. Just stay there. You're coming to my live. You want to show my live? Yeah, bring your mouth. Like, come and return the grapes for me. Guys, you want grapes? I love grapes. You want one more grape? Very healthy. This one is very ripe. Ẹ wá jẹun o. You people beg me to start. Today that I came early. Oh yeah, my love. Help me return the grapes to my fridge. Yeah, thank you. Did I say I'm live? No, I'm live. I no be Olodo. You people that want hear this? Uncle Yomi ti ṣe movie. Ọlọ́run ọba o. Dami.
Who is Dami?
Sister mi ọ̀wọ́n. Anytime I wear this my referee t-shirt, just know say na referee work I won't do. I go settle matter tire. All right, straight to the business of the day. So I'll not keep you waiting. Yomi Fabiyi jubilates as Baba Ijesha receives bail. Was the story we heard last. Then all of a sudden now, according to the Punch newspapers, Punch, you to load now. Get us. Thank you, Punch. You did try. Baba Ijesha, Yomi Fabiyi under fire over new movie Iyabo. Say Baba Ijesha. Someone said, did you wash the grape that I've been eating for 5 days? Let me tell you, my house, we dey wash cornflakes. Can't be grape. You want me to bring my daughter here? May she tell you. They go first wash them downstairs. When you reach upstairs, they go wash them again. You want me to mention you on my show? It's 10K now. Anybody that needs mention, I'm gonna go monetize this thing. Wallahi ta'ala. If you like, meet me about it. If I can daruko, you can hail you. Ima gbowó lọ́wọ́ yín ni. Ima charge yín ni. So yeah, and I will not be hyping more than 3 people a day. And those people I go hype you well. The way Kwam one they hype Chief. We dash am money now, so I go hype you. Imagine saying Esther Morio. Esther. Ọmọ tó ń ru yìí. Ọmọ dá. Ọmọ jù wọ́n lọ. Esther. Ọmọ ńlá, ọmọ tó ru yìí. Oh, if I finish hyping you now 5K or 10K, now ain't go be your bill. Only you go dash me 100K. Say, this daddy free said, do hype me today. So back to this issue. Let us not trivialize this issue. This is a serious issue we have here. According to the Punch newspapers, Nollywood actor Yomi Fabiyi is under fire for his new film Iyabo, Iyabo's husband, which depicted a case involving a fellow actor, Olanrewaju Omiyinka, fondly known as Baba Ijesha, who was accused of what he was accused of with a very young person. The young person in the case is the foster daughter of Princess, the comedian, and actresses like Iyabo Ojo and Nkechi Blessing had spoken out in support of the minor. However, Yomi Fabiyi took sides with Baba Ijesha during the case and has released the movie a few days after Baba Ijesha was granted bail. Reacting to the movie, Nigerians on social media slammed Yomi for creating such a movie and for using the name Princess and Iyabo to depict real life situations. Dr. Olufumilayo on Twitter said a girl was allegedly, I don't want to use the word, in the past by a Yoruba actor. There's a video proving further attempts by the same man. Yomi Fabiyi makes a movie mocking the person, the foster mom, and Iyabo Ojo, the whistleblower. This is a complete, utter shame to the entire Yoruba movie industry. This is from Dr. Olufumilayo. Up until today, I have never commented on Yomi Fabiyi. And I'll tell you why. I've never commented on Yomi Fabiyi, and I'll tell you why. You see, in life, I always believe that there are two sides to every story. Your side, my side, and the truth. Sometimes the truth will lean more to my side and less to your side, or more to your side and less to my side, or have an element of your side and elements of my side, or just be totally contradictory to your side and my side. And I give human beings the right to pick sides. Let me tell you something. If Ada, my colleague at work, was accused of murder, do you think I'm going to jump on social media and start bashing her along with you? I'm asking you. Do you think I'm just going to jump on social media? Yeah. So that's why I never spoke of Yomi Fabiyi. Because I believe that in every situation, colleagues will always support colleagues and try to make sense out of everything, even when it doesn't make sense. Am I getting somewhere today? So, I took Iyabo's side when I saw that there was a glaring coagulation of industry people seemingly fighting her. Because it was no longer Mama Rainbow on this side, Iyabo on this side, Nkechi Blessing on this side, Yomi Fabiyi on this side, Jide Kosoko on this side, this on this side. It now became like a group against 2 or 3 people. When I saw that, I didn't like that. And I was like, look, allow people to take whatever side they want to take. Personally, I do not believe that Princess could have formed that. I don't believe it. But if Yomi Fabiyi believes that it is a setup and all that, he is entitled to. You can't choose what people believe or what people don't believe. Some people don't believe God exists. Are you going to go and beat them? But inside your don't believe, don't call me a devil because I don't pay tithe. Don't call me a devil because I don't go to church on Sunday. Don't call me a devil because I understand the Bible different from what your GOs are teaching you. That's the problem I have. And I saw that Iyabo Ojo and Nkechi Blessing, you see, in life, let me tell you something. Arsenal, the worst team for this life, the team where they never score 1 goal for their life, they still get supporter. You never see that kind of thing before. Football team where be like say their net get hole, they go still get supporter. The worst human being in the world still has a lawyer. As Mutalab did. When I remember Mutalab, he still get lawyer. Lawyer go still defend them. As some people in leadership, where all of them don't like they. He get people who ready die for them. So understand that people are going to be divided in opinions and support. What I did clearly was, one, I don't support what was done with someone that young. Two, I personally, in my humble opinion, do not believe that it was a setup. I don't believe Princess set it up. I don't see why or what is there that you want to ruin somebody to that level. I don't believe it. And why? I'm not basing my belief on this fact or that fact. I am basing my belief on the fact that I have not seen enough evidence to make it look like Princess set it up. I've not seen that wholesome body of evidence that Princess, oh, they try until she you down. It's just speculation and speculation and speculation. So I looked away from Yomi Fabiyi all this while, believing that he has a right to his expression, to his opinion, to his idea. Baba, as this world is, some people still believe, say this world is flat. They call them flat earthers. As a matter of fact, it's a movement, flat earth movement. In 2021, some people still believe, say the world, they round, they flat. Are you going to go and beat them? Are you going to go and lock them inside prison? However, like I said, your colleague is your colleague. You always support your colleague. Pastors will support pastors. Celebs will support celebs. Broadcasters will support broadcasters. Nobody supports me anyway. They don't like me. So I remember when I had that publication that said I was supposed to give somebody 5 million. Let them come and collect their 5 million now. A broadcaster in my radio station, in one of the off branches, called me out on it. Broadcaster to broadcaster. Oh, we they work for the same company. Oh, I never get that person time. The day I go get that person time, me and that person go wear shoe. Now you gonna say I know well. I just they pray every day. Say, may God give me strength. May God give me grace. Because, Abba, the day you enter trouble, that's the way you go realize, say, that if you get Instagram, you get Facebook, you get YouTube, I go discuss your matter for radio for 3 weeks. If they want sack me on top of me, they sack me. I go give you a level of fame. You will get star for Hollywood Walk of Fame. I will make you famous. Just be careful not to ever, because my problem in this life is you don't know when you go offend. All of us they offend. So I understand when people they support their own. Hey, this not my guy. No, mess my guy up. Let me give you a story. One time there was an Okada on the 3rd Mainland Bridge. First of all, is an Okada supposed to be on the 3rd Mainland Bridge? The answer is no. We're driving behind them. The Okada's tire burst and they fell on the road on the bridge. We're coming after them. The guy that was driving the car was in, and I saw a match brake. We shall manage, say we no match them. The guy will come for our back. Bola! Scatter the whole boot of the car. It was a Benz 190 those days. I'm talking about 2002, 2003, thereabout. We came out. No, you go repair this car. Before you know it, the whole area there gathered and supported the Okada riders. They were clearly in the wrong, but they had a team of supporters. So, what I'm trying to emphasize is, I don't disagree with Yomi Fabiyi supporting his view and his opinion about a colleague whom I believe he holds dearly to his heart. However, the level of ridiculousness that he has taken that support to is now finally worthy of my comment. Ashe jubaba, ashe te. Ìwọ̀nba là ń ṣiṣẹ́ èṣù. Àṣejù lọ́lọ́run ò fẹ́. Be careful. As long as you continue, listen, these people took a side, you took a side. It's all right. It's your belief. Nobody can force any belief on you. But to now go and do a movie and then put real names inside, I don't believe that was wise. I don't believe me nigbagbo wise. Me nigbagbo ni. How did it call wise for Yoruba? Me believe wise. It's a sensitive matter. People are crying. And now, you see, if this were an issue against a man, for instance, I would allow you to do your movie and I'll just look at it as distasteful, as in bad taste. But you see, women have suffered too much. And when you do like this, you shut up other women. It's a different situation when women are taking advantage of their spotlight and one person is coming out and saying 20 years ago, this happened to me, this happened to me, this happened to me, and is trying to be manipulative in that. That's totally wrong. But this movie, ni opinion tèmi o, humble opinion tèmi o, kò mú ọgbọ́n wá. Let's even say you had gotten judgment and judgment was in your favor. You understand? And then you decided to make a movie about it. I would understand. Bail le magba kìí ṣe judgment. Abem understand pé bail yìí ṣe judgment. On grant èèyàn bail kò túmọ̀ sí pé wọ́n dájọ́ fún ẹni náà o. Wọ́n ní kó lọ lé kó máa bọ̀ wá ṣe kéèsì láti lé lọ sọ o. Let me say it in Yoruba so you might understand. Granting bail is not judgment. You've not been awarded a judgment. You've not been given a court order. Bail is not even bail is bail. It's just go home. Case continues. You see, even a judgment, there was a judgment, that Port Harcourt judgment that was granted against me. Straight away, we went and filed an appeal. But guess what? The person who collected that judgment still quickly ran with it to social media. And you see, you can't sue them because guess what? There was a judgment given. We are contesting the judgment on the merit of his grounds. But as long as that person had a judgment, he could come and entertain you people on social media about Daddy Free's life. And he came and entertained you people and entertained himself too for 1 month. Nobody's even talking to him. And I mean, they try to resurrect him. I'm not going to talk about Daddy Freeze. They say he commit adultery. I'm not going to talk about him again. I don't tire. More resurrect the matter now. I don't tire. See, this matter don't even go. But you see, the difference in that situation was the guy got a judgment and he wanted to humiliate Tabi. Can you humble can you embarrass a shameless person? He get the way when I go wear adultery as t-shirts, they waka they go for road. Now I know say I know where finally. But what I'm trying to say is, if you have a judgment, you can shoot a movie about a judgment. You can come forward, not a bail application that was granted. Even a judgment is still contestable unless you now have a Supreme Court judgment. You need to understand that. So if there was a judgment in this case, even if the judgment did not favor the other party, but it favored you. For instance, the judge ruled in favor of Baba Jesha, and you now come out to do a movie, I will defend you. Say, hey, he has a judgment on this matter. If the aggrieved party is not happy, there's what you call appeal court. Go to an appeal court. File an appeal. Is what I did. When I was not happy with a judgment that said I was an adulterer, I went and I filed an appeal. This wala is not there. And like I said, if the appeal is granted again and I'm not favored, we move to Supreme Court. Is that not how my dear governor, is he Wike? Is that not how he eventually won at Supreme Court? They say he lost at first instance, lost at appeal, then won at Supreme Court. So the battle continued. We drag it anywhere. So, my problem with this is, and come, this also makes Yoruba movie industry. I dey watch Vikings. Oh, they act for Vikings. They know they act Vikings in 1 week. Just watch season 6. When Lagata went to join Ragnar, and they showed her descending to the bottom of the ocean, and they used sand to make an image of Ragnar, and she came as a human being beside him and gradually turned to sand, and the two of them disappeared. Not be 1 week that they take shoot that. Only that shot now 1 month. It just shows how quickly you people can come together, add cucumber, add hot dog, put a slice of shawarma bread, turn it, add to Maggi and salt, and you have a Yoruba movie. This reminds me of a joke we used to crack those days when we were in university. They said one lady entered. Those days we used to have a movie, what do they call it? Where they used to rent movie, video club. Igbo girl, Chidima. Sorry, no, Chidima they rain now, so I make I say Chioma, then make it not be like saying Chidima. Please, can I have a movie that does not end well? Now the guy say, we have Blood 1, Blood 2, and Blood 3. We have Bloody Mary 1, 2, and 3. We have Blood In, Blood Out 1, 2, and 3. The woman said, I've watched all those ones. Don't you have Blood In, Blood Out 4? The guy said, wait, let's quickly go and act it for you. Just wait here, we are coming. Now wait and get. They say, make she wait. Make they go quickly act them for backyard. Come give them part 4. Actually, look for them. You people have brought that joke and given it a life of its own. As a matter of fact, you have breathed into that joke, and all of a sudden that joke that used to sound like an exaggeration those days, it can't sound like which day they give Baba Jesha bill? Where movie don't come out? Baba Ijesha granted bail. Which day was it? May we even look the date. 24th of June. Okay, so between 24th of June, which was literally 2 days short of 2 weeks ago. So it's 12 days ago. So within 12 days, movie don't come out. Una don't get una Dramendra, una don't get una Nicolas Cage, una don't assemble all of them, una don't shoot movie in 12 days. Especially for this guy. You see, if you did a biopic, let me explain something to you. Let's imagine Baba Jesha won the case in court, at least in first instance. Then you had been taking scenes from the court as the proceedings were going on, at a stage where it looked like Baba Jesha was going to be imprisoned. Then all of a sudden he was free. The case took a turn, and then eventually he won. And then like 2 weeks later, you compiled all the scenes, and not 2 weeks, maybe 6 months later, because it takes some finesse to put a movie together, a movie of class, well edited, everything, and boom. Even if you came out and titled the movie, you know what Oyinbo people will do? They will just give it a name. They will say, The Father of Ijesha, a real story based on Baba Ijesha saga. And then you release it. I would understand. Why? You see, I don't even think this works in Baba Ijesha's favor. Because to me, it sounds like it's going to prejudice the case. So, in order to be fair, I'll always maintain what I say. Baba Ijesha, Yomi Fabiyi has the right to defend his brother and his friend. But don't take that right and don't now exploit it to such a ridiculous extent. Don't take the fact that you have fans for granted. Don't make moves that begin to offend rational thinking. Some people are suggesting that it is a clout-chasing move. Personally, I don't believe that Yomi was trying to chase clout. I just believe he was trying to support his friend, and he took the support to a ridiculous extent. Another thing we now need to understand is the malicious intent that I perceive personally, my personal opinion, I perceive malicious intent. You see, it's a different thing from defending someone to now maliciously aligning the opposition. And I also sense a high level of insensitivity to the plight of girls, women, and the female gender as a whole. I am yet to hear from Babajide Kosoko and the other Tam. Let me not go and call them the wrong name now. Tam. Babe, what's the name of those people's organization again? Last time I made a mistake. Tampano. Okay. Some wicked person type Tampax. She ni la kai báyìí no. Ọlọ́run ṣe yọ̀ǹda la kai fún yín. They will not come out now and come and say, hey, Baba Ijesha, ito ṣe yoda. Don't let the public perceive your industry as misogynist or misogynistic. Don't create that narrative. Don't create an ideology that you are strongly prejudiced. Against the female gender. I should say it in Yoruba because they won't understand. Seri, teben senkanyi, ema jojo wípé nífẹ̀ẹ́ ọmọbìnrin láwùjọ yín. Kó sì àmọ́ jọ wípé ẹ̀yin ọmọbìnrin jẹ́. Quick, una don't ban people wey no dey una movement. The one wey dey una movement, una dey quiet now, we dey watch una. People wey no join una dey movement. They say Iyabo Ojo is not part of us. But we will do this, we will do this, we will do this. It's like me. Donald Trump is not a Nigerian, but guess what? I will ban all his support. The next thing I saw Nkechi apologize and say, okay, you people understand, people run these people's work. Personally, me, I don't understand how people do this thing. So, someone say, make I go join Tampan. Me. Let me just keep quiet. Let me not say anything. So anyway, it's joke. We are joking here so that nobody will vex and come and say they should stop working with Daddy Freeze. So that's what my own take is. You have the right to defend anyone. Be careful the level of ridiculousness you stoop to in your defense. Be very careful. Do not offend people's sensitivity and sensibility. That video offended my sensitivity and my sensibility. It offended two of my senses, sensi B and sensi T and sensi B. You offend the two of them. Tabasi nsenkan. Kama jọjọ wípé Ọlọ́run ò yọ̀ǹda làákàyè fún wa. Sóyé yín. Ẹ dákun. Ẹ má jẹ́ á mọ jìnnà sọ́pọlọ wa. Ẹ jẹ́ á mọ súnmọ́ làákàyè. Ẹ jẹ́ á mọ nírònú. That's my grape. I will lock you in that fridge now. In short, it's inside microwave safe. I go lock you if you let my grape fall on the floor. What happened? No space. All right. That's as far as I can go. It was lovely hanging out with you. Someone said what Yomi did was despicable. Otoro. But that Yomi. Pẹ̀lú movie yìí o. Lọ́kàn tèmi. But that one ò gbìyànjú. It offended my sensi T and my sensi V. Abi? Sensi B and sensi T. Sensitivity and sensibility. Ó offend the méjèèjì. Wàláì. Sensitivity mi lánàá ṣe ló ń sunkún. Sensibility mi wá ń bẹ̀. Sensibility náà wá ń sunkún. Sensitivity náà ń bẹ̀. Àwọn méjèèjì wá jọ kọrí síbì kan náà wọ́n jọ ń sunkún. Ó offend àwọn méjèèjì. Wàláì wọ́n ń ké ni. Wọ́n ń ké ni. Wọ́n ní movie ọkọ Iyabo. Orúkọ tẹ́ tún sọ movie ṣé ọkọ Iyabo wo ṣé Iyabo Ojo tó lẹ fẹ́ fún lọ́kàn sìn báyìí ni. Bọ̀dá Yomi wàláì ẹ offend the sensibility àti sensitivity Ọlọ́run ọba ń gbọ́. Méjèèjì lẹ offend. Ẹ sì ní láti tọrọ ìdáríjì lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Kì í ṣe lọ́wọ́ mi ènìyàn lásán, ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run. Ọlọ́run gan gbọ́dọ̀ dáríjì yín. Someone say Yoruba speaking no fit me. I fit me die. Èdè abínibí wa ni. So please. Someone said open phone line. Who wants to go? Who wants to go? Who wants to go? I'll take 2 calls. Who is ready to go? Not the people who go waste our time. No people will call. First of all, they will come show you black. Then their phone, they go talk to their internet now. Whether na their neighbor internet that they borrow from the next street. They can't stand for roof. They try catch the Wi-Fi. Make una not come here. Someone said you sound like a Russian speaking Yoruba. Let me know. èmi ọmọ Ìbàdàn gbogbo ilé ayé mi Ìbàdàn mo dàgbà sí ilé ẹ̀kọ́ gíga Ìbàdàn mo ti ṣe ilé ẹ̀kọ́ primary Ìbàdàn mo ìfáfitì náà Ìbàdàn náà ni wàláì mi kéwú tí mo ké gan Ìbàdàn ní who wants to come live? And if you want to come live, good, strong Ibadan Yoruba is a quality. If you have it, please join. Because don't be angry. Some people say that if you are tribalist, we're talking about Yoruba movie actors. Is Yomi Fabiyi Bollywood? Is he Hollywood? Is he... Babe, what's that in that movie channel that people watch? Not even Bollywood. There's one that they watch now. No. Z World. So you can't come here and be expecting me to say, no. Yorùbá la sọ ọmọ Yorùbá ni Yomi. Yorùbá la fi dá ẹjọ́ yìí. Biafra United, I hail you now. The day where we discuss Nnamdi Kanu, na no day. Kemi Stony official. Eléyìí Ojo ẹni tí ó sọ Yorùbá. Yorùbá ẹ̀ ó dàn. Ọmọ Yorùbá ni ọ́. Yorùbá rẹ̀ ó sì dàn. Mo jẹ́rìí ẹ. I don't invite person. Kemi, you are down. Somebody say it's Tampanhood. Nollywood, Bollywood. Kemi.
I'm live. Good afternoon, sir.
Talombo Sebu.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ sà o.
Mo dára ẹ máa wo ẹ máa
Ẹ káàsán sà.
Bí ọkà bàbá.
Ọmọ Yorùbá ni mí, ọmọ Ogun State. Ìjẹ̀bú ni mo ti wá.
Sọ̀jẹ̀bú, Sọ̀jẹ̀ṣà.
Wẹ̀só. Wẹ̀só. Sir, I can't hear. Mo gbọ́ yín, sir.
This Yomi Fabiyi movie matter. Ọkọ Iyabo, how you see the matter?
Ó sọ sí mi lẹ́nu mo lè sọ̀rọ̀. Yomi Fabiyi, ó ṣe itọ́. Ọlọ́run wò ẹ́ o, ńjọ́ kan máa bímọ obìnrin o. It is well.
It is cuckoo well. God bless you, my
well,
God bless
you. It is well. Amen. Thank you, sir. Bye-bye, sir.
Thank you so much.
Bye, sir.
Thank you so much.
All right, bye. All right, bye, sir.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Yomi ṣe ìtàn. Yomi o. All right. I think we have tried. Yomi, withdraw my advice. Humble. Withdraw the movie. Withdraw the movie. Coupe Niger. Let's bring Coupe here. Omolavish, you are coming next after Coupe. Hey, Coupe Baba.
Let me tell you, what your people is this was a disgrace to humanity and a disgrace to a brotherhood. Yomi Fabiyi disgrace brotherhood. That love is to so happy. The reason why it was supporting Baba Jega, because we own selfish interest in where our Baba Jega because because I was very upset when I saw that movie. I was like, what is the meaning of this? In my mind, we were like you were going
Mm.
to because number one, you get act like a brother to Baba Jega. Don't you like your fucking Baba Jega? All because you want to become famous. You want to become famous. And just to tell you about English.
Abi?
No, no, because kò gé bí ọbẹ̀ lára ọ̀tá ni. Yomi Fabiyi kò kí n ṣe ọ̀rẹ́ Baba Jega ọ̀tá Baba Jega ni. Nítorí pé ó fẹ́ fi fíìmù yẹn ó fẹ́ fi méjì orúkọ àti ó fẹ́ fi méjì owó kò gé láti jọ̀bọ̀jọ̀ Baba Jega. Yomi Fabiyi is a careful human being. And if Nigeria was a good country, they should have blocked him up by now. By now, ó ṣe kí wọ́n ti dì mọ́ àtìmọ́lé. Ọlọ́run, ó ṣe kí wọ́n ti dì mọ́ àtìmọ́lé.
Mm.
Because ó kàn ń dákún ẹjọ́ yẹn ni. Ó kàn ń dákún ẹjọ́ yẹn.
Òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ Kúpè, òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ló sọ yẹn, ó ń dákún ẹjọ́ yẹn ni.
Ó ń dákún ni because tí wọ́n bá ti kọ̀ next time àwọn adẹ́gbẹ́ yẹn máa ní pé kébí Baba Jega ló ápù pé kí wọ́n release movie yẹn. Wọ́n ní mo gbé Baba Jega kò mọ̀ kókó nípa movie yẹn lára. Nítorí pé wọ́n máa ní pé Baba Jega àbò ń bè tán. Ó bá lọ àbò pé kí èèyàn release movie lórí mọ́tà ẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n máa gbé mu náà. Mo kí n ṣe lọ́yà o, but bẹ́ẹ̀ ń tẹ́lẹ̀ nítorí tó bá ti kọ̀ àwọn ayẹyẹ máa ń gbé owó kẹ wá o. Ó jáde, ó gbà fún ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ tó ń kábàjá pé kó lọ bí kí fíìmù ọkọ̀ Ìyábọ̀ gbogbo orúkọ di
Gbogbo orúkọ ayé ìyẹ̀wò lọ́kọ̀ Ìyábọ̀.
ẹ̀wọ̀n yàn. Now, tó bá ti kọ̀ àwọn tó bá ti kọ̀ wọn lè fún bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ̀ wọ́n máa ń pè kó pa ẹ̀rọ kẹ́wọ̀n wọ́n máa ń pè kó pa ẹ̀rọ kẹ́wọ̀n wọ́n máa ń pè ó di dákú ìṣòro yẹn.
Ó dákun ni.
Ó dákú burúkú.
Hey, let me bring somebody else. God bless you, brother Kupe. God bless you. Lavish. Oh yeah. I don't want to waste too much time. Oh yeah, your turn. Lavish. Where are all the people that said they wanted to join us? 14 people are sending me message to join. Let me send you requests. Okay. All right. So I'm sending requests now. Someone say Lavish no get credit. No, you have my sister now.
Ẹ káàárọ̀.
Ẹ káàárọ̀.
Ṣàlàáfíà ni.
Níbo lẹ ti ń pè wá?
Àti Atlanta, Georgia la ti ń pè.
Láti ìlú òkèèrè tí wọ́n ń pè ní Atlanta, Georgia. Àwọn ìlú gidi, àwọn ìlú tó lófin.
It is well, sir. It is well, sir. Ìlú wa náà lófin, àwọn àgbà wa ni wọ́n ṣe dáadáa. Ìlú wa náà lófin, ìlú wa Naija náà lófin.
Ìlú wa lófin.
Wọn kò bá wa tó dáadáa ni.
Tí wọ́n tó Nàìjíríà ó pọ̀ gan, bíríìjì iná, omi,
Ọlọ́run á ràn wá lọ́wọ́, Ọlọ́run á bá wa tó wa lórúkọ Jésù.
ìrànwọ́ Ọlọ́run ni. Ẹ já rojú yín, irun yín là ń wò Bone Straight
Ojú wa relé, ẹ mọ́ bínú, ẹ mọ́ bínú. Ẹlẹ́fẹ́ gbọ́ Bàdàn, mo wá ń bá sọ̀ Bàdàn.
Àlè bínú yín. Tí irú eléyìí bá ṣe lọ́dí Atlanta tẹ̀yìn wà, bó lọ́n ṣe dá.
Wọn ò bí dá, wọ́n á ti gbé.
Ìyẹn Yomi bàbá Àjẹsà.
Bàbá Àjẹsà wọn á ti dájọ́ bàbá Àjẹsà tipẹ́tipẹ́. Bàbá Àjẹsà kò lè ṣiṣẹ́, kò lè ṣe nǹkan kan mọ́ ní bíbá tó bá pé bàbá Àjẹsà ni. Then ọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣe yẹn wọ́n máa sùn Yomi Fabiyi. Nǹkan tí Yomi Fabiyi ṣe kò lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ sí òfin rárá. Ohun tó burú báyìí ni. Ohun tó burú gbáà ni. Nǹkan tó ṣe yẹn ò dáa. Gbogbo dámì tó ń júwe Iyabo Ojo láti ọmọdé bó ṣe ń sọ yẹn pé àwọn orúkọ tó fún yẹn dẹ̀ ó tún wá júwe the whole movie is all about Iyabo Ojo and Baba Ijesha in a bad way. Ọ̀rẹ́ èèyàn kì í ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn fún yàn. Nǹkan tó ṣe fún Iyabo Ojo ń claim pọ̀ rẹ̀ wọn ni Iyabo Ojo. Èèyàn kì í ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ fọ́rẹ́ èèyàn. So it's very bad.
Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ ń wo tí ó pò mí nínú pọ̀.
Tó bá pè mí ní o, tá bá pè mí ní Iyabo Ojo, mo máa pe Yomi lẹ́jọ́.
Bó lẹ́yìn tí wo múfì yẹn?
Mo wò lórí YouTube.
Múfì yẹn
mi ìwò tán, mo wò lọ́wọ́ ni mo á fẹ́ jáde. Mo ní ọtí má dé o, má parí ẹ̀. So ibi tí mo wò dé ó bad gan ni. So ìgbà tí máa fi padà rí pé kí n lọ wò, wọ́n ti flag ẹ̀. So a lè wò mọ́. Wọ́n ti flag ẹ̀. Yeah, you can't watch it again. You can't find it.
Oh, sì download rẹ̀.
Download, okay? You don't have to download. You just go to YouTube and click and watch.
It's because you knew that they will. Do you still have a copy, or you can't watch it again?
I can't copy it. It's not my movie, so I don't have to copy it. I just watch it, and that's it.
But you said you've not finished watching it. Can you finish watching it?
I was watching. Once you click on YouTube, you just watch. And I was almost finishing watching it. Then the next thing, money can click it, can tutor. Okoloni, me kori money.
Okay, my dear sister, ẹ ṣé gan.
Ọlọ́run á bá wa tó Nàìjíríà o. Ilé ni àbọ̀sílẹ̀ oko, kọ́lọ́njọ́ kó bá wa tó Nàìjíríà.
Àmì o.
Ṣé Yorùbá dùn lẹ́nu ti yín báyìí? Àwa náà fẹ́ kí Yorùbá dùn lẹ́nu wọn mọ́ wa. Yeah, Yorùbá dùn lẹ́nu yín. Ó ṣò pé Ìbàdàn lẹ ti dàgbà, just like me.
Ìbàdàn mo ti dàgbà. Mary Hill Convent International School, ISI, at the University of Ibadan.
ISI, Ibadan, very close to, I know where ISI is.
UI.
Yes, in UI, Ibadan, yes.
Enter my DM, Coupe, my DM.
Okay.
All right, my darling.
Nice talking to you, sir.
God bless you. This was a really lovely session.
Stay blessed. And you too. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Somebody was asking me to call them. Who was asking me to call them? Please, did you watch the movie? I've not watched the movie. Who said I should call them? Some lady was saying, call me many times. But you see, when I comment don't too much, as now 300 people, they watch me for this YouTube. There was one lady saying, call, a surely business. I'm going to watch the movie. In fact, I'm going to watch it with taste buds. Let us even see what is it. But I'm already disappointed. Peter Omoshebi said, I'm short of words, please. You're doing a good job. Thank you so much. Surely, where you? Someone said I reported without viewing. That's what I will have done to Olorun Obango. Someone say, are you judging by what people say? You haven't watched the movie. How come? Why do I want to watch a movie called Iyabo? Done by Yomi Fabiyi, who has an issue with Iyabo Ojo. Diane Ghana, good evening. Abi, good afternoon. How are you doing? Okay, someone says, call me, go live with DB Place. Somebody said both parties are wrong.
Hello.
Not with regard. Hello.
Yeah, good
We're only
afternoon.
not seeing your face. Rojo Imao.
Yeah, because Mwale was sharing, so sorry.
Yeah, Koleto yeah.
Emma, this is my first time actually to be on your show. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I'm coming from London actually. But
From London.
yeah, oh, let me tell you something about the whole thing. Emma got Morrissey movie, book of film, we
Go
Nigerians,
ahead.
every little thing, I'm not too sentimental, but it, as in everything. If there's, I don't know, because we've been watching Hollywood movie from like, years back, and nǹkan tó bá ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ló máa fi ń ṣe movie. So for me, I won't lie to you, I've not seen anything wrong. I watched that movie the very day Yomi published it. I'm not Yabo's fan, I'm not Yomi's fan, I don't even know them. I don't watch, me tell you Yoruba me like that. But for me to sit down and watch that movie, I even told my friend that, come on, Shotiri movie that what's going on Instagram that someone movie, but got down people in mansion. And these out there that like they do the moving and all that. But kilo really in Shelley. But oh, somebody said in English. Sorry if you can't understand, just look for a translator. I'm talking with Daddy Free. Daddy Free understand my English, so I'm not talking to any other person. Daddy Free, sharing bommy. Daddy Free
And you, Jare.
yeah.
Bring
So for that
someone
phrase
that's
to
speaking
come,
English.
yeah, for that phrase to come on, I need to like, because I like you and I want to be on your live video. I said this is my first time of being on your live video. And I want to like talk to you because I don't even understand what's going on. That Kilo Shele Gongo. Nigerians, why are we doing this? We don't even love each other. That's the sad thing about the whole thing. That we don't love ourselves. You know, that any little thing by this social media has really caused a lot of enmity between these people, a lot of people that I don't get to even understand what's going on anymore in this country, even with the Nollywood people and all that she won't try to bring Ghana one down, what's really working down Shile Gongo. Because the old issue, even the girl and all that, I saw everything, but I don't really understand that. I mean, me, what if some more? I'm so sorry. I think I'm just confused.
Try. You
Oh, thank you
try.
so much, Daddy Praise.
My sister. Take care.
All right,
All right. So, who else wants to talk this time in English? Tell you hear taste buds. Give him spaghetti to boil for me and daddy. My ear just knocking. Me, ni feel it. Eh? Oko Iyabo the movie. Who else wants to come and talk? Sorry, 1 second. Uh-huh. I want to bring Facebook back. They are missing plenty. Alrighty. Uh-huh. Okay. All right, so let's bring Facebook back. If you want to talk, you want to contribute. Now we're taking contributions in English for our audience, so our audience will not feel left out. Anybody can call in. Mama Rocks can't speak English, no problem. We'll bring you for Yoruba. Rostin 9, say hi to me now. Let me invite you.
Yeah, good morning, Daddy Freeze. I'm happy
Good
to
morning.
join your program. This is the first time that I'll be joining all this online program because a child is involved, and I believe they will not get justice in Nigeria. I'm speaking for Maryland, USA. What I want is the people in UK and people in USA, I want us to open a petition against Baba Ijesha, Yomi Fabiyi, and all the not all the actors, because there are some actors and actresses that they pick by the street, but the major actors in that movie. I need us to open a petition for them in the USA and in sorry, not Nigeria. Nigeria is not a country. In USA and UK. I need us to open a petition for them so that they will not be granted visa to come to these countries. They should stay in their banana country and do whatever they want.
I'm sorry I'm interrupting you. I know you are passionate about this, and I understand and appreciate your passion. But what if he's not been found guilty? Is it not unfair that we malign him without first waiting for a court of competent jurisdiction to first of all declare him, how do I put it? Declare him guilty. I'm not standing in his support or holding brief for him, but I'm just saying going as far as banning him, making sure that he doesn't get a visa and all that. Those are very strong points.
Well, if we open the petition, they are going to watch the movie that everybody saw. I saw the movie on YouTube, right? They said it was set up. Just like I watched one of your programs that you were asking, is it taste bud or maybe one of your children, that can they set them up with the food they don't eat? Okay. So do you mean that if somebody comes into my house and I leave like $1,000 on the table and I go out and the person steals that money, you're going to say, oh, you set him up? So when we open the petition, they are going to watch the movie and they will decide. But from the movie that I watched, it was set up. Yes, it was set up because they needed a fact. It was set up and he did it and he fell into it. If he was not a pedophile, he would not fall into it. So my own is just that I want us to set up a petition in the UK and in the USA, and I am ready. I am ready to finance it.
Okay.
I need us to set a petition against them.
Thank you so much for your contribution, Ma. I appreciate you taking out your time to contribute to this ongoing saga. Thank you very much.
All right.
Invite another person.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Take care.
You're right.
Ronnie, was it Ronnie that said she wanted to talk? Somebody else said they wanted to talk. Omolavish, join us. Omolavish will have spoken English. Did you not hear somebody speaking English just now? Okay, guys, please mind your words. YouTube sanctions, also does Facebook. Please don't use any strong word. I'll have to cut you off if you use any strong words, please. just express. Don't use that P word or that. I know that YouTube will sanction us, so please. Surely for business. Surely for business. I did try call you. No pick now. Iyabo Ojo. Watch the sister me. Then hey, everybody, please don't come online. Let me bring my sister. Emma Binu. Everybody stand by. I hope my sister agrees. Emma Binu, I'm removing all of you.
Ṣé Yorùbá ni àbí English?
Anyone. Let me just.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Iyabo Ojo. Hey! Iyabo Ojo herself live.
Daddy, please. Yay. I didn't know you were going to bring me on. No? I wasn't planning. Good afternoon, Ma.
Good afternoon.
Iyabo, first of all, I appreciate you. You are a very strong voice. And
thank you.
Have been undermined and misrepresented. Most earlier on, Moni Mio Binusi Yomi for having a different opinion.
Yeah.
Anybody any lawyer at here?
Yeah.
Lawyer. But go do a movie, in my opinion, who offend sensibility and sensitivity me.
Yeah.
It took it to another level. So by judgment the spanning of the court case and eventually getting a judgment. He now wants to go ahead and make a documentary or a movie out of it. But light, you say barely revoke. Launch a movie load.
I think he even did the movie. It was already on set before the matter went to court. And one of the reasons why I was so upset about the whole situation was because of the way and manner I knew Yomi Fabiyi was taking the matter. He was, because like the first message he sent to me was, when we first had the first outburst, was like, I never knew you and I could fight like this, but let us fight for one more week. I'm enjoying, like he was enjoying the trend and the followers and everything. And in my head, I'm like, I'm not cloud chasing with you. I'm not trying to make you famous. Yeah, I'm saying something. I'm talking from an area of pain. We're talking about a minor, and you are finding it exciting. You're finding it like he was so happy he was getting all the attention, because I still have all the messages he sent to me, and I'm like, is this guy okay? So Yomi does not understand what is going on. He's just basking in the fact that I probably would say I overreacted in some areas, and then he took advantage of that, and that he's not supporting Baba Jesha. Because if you're supporting Baba Jesha, like you so claimed, you would not go out there and make a movie that actually admits in his own movie that Baba Jesha was having an affair with that girl. Because in Lagos State, it is an offense for an adult to be having a relationship with a minor. A minor does not have a right of consent, except I'm wrong here.
No, you're absolutely right.
You understand? Yes.
Yeah.
Because even when they talk about the knot, you cannot just go and pick up any minor there and start having an affair. You need to go to the parents. You need to ask for a hand in marriage. I mean, they have their rules and regulations and, culture in which you need to abide with. So, I mean, he's not even helping, because, I mean, I heard Baba Jesha pleaded not guilty. And your movie is already saying he's guilty because he's having an affair. And a minor does not have a right to consent. So even if a minor comes to you and say, please, touch me, do whatever it is, as an adult, you should know right to say, no, it's not right.
So his story, number one, has goofed and it has really affected, because right now this matter is in court and we've all been asked not to talk about it. But Yomi keeps coming up with so many things that you will not just want to keep silent about. You would want to talk about. She understands. So, like in my 23 years in the movie industry, we play different types of roles. I was known to play all this kind of prostitute roles, all these daring roles are roles I played when I was in the industry. But guess what? I was an adult even when I was playing these roles. I was in my 20s already when I was playing these roles. I have never seen in my 23 years of age where you put a minor, a child, that girl should be like 7 or 8, if I'm not mistaken, to ask a boy minor, a boy child, to ask a girl child, what do you want to be in future? And then the next thing that girl will say is, I want to be a prostitute. How demeaning can you subject a child to? And I just found out from a very reliable source that he did not censor that movie. So censors board are not even aware, which is also against our Nigerian and movie constitutional rights.
Wow.
You see, by making this movie, he has already subdued this, in my humble opinion, he has subdued this case. Because this is a case that is before a competent court. Is a case that is not police, so it has been transferred to court. It is before a court. So why is he trying to subjudice it? Then my own humble opinion is, whatever your opinion in this life is, for one, before I did not even know that, according to you, he was chasing clout. That is fair.
Oh yes, I have the message on my phone with the date and time when he sent me that message, and he said, let's fight for 1 week more. Like, I mean, in his mind, is he thinking I'm enjoying this fight or what? You know, and the very first reason why I came out initially to talk about it was because he said in his write-up that on behalf of my colleagues, and I'm like, which colleagues are you talking about? Who asked you to put up this write-up to say
representative of the colleagues?
I mean, and that misled a lot of some of my junior colleagues coming out to attack who were against Baba Jesha's issue. You know, and yes, maybe in the rage, because I was really very upset at the way and manner in which he was taking the whole situation. That's when I said, okay, and he came up and said, okay, that I said we're going to kill Baba Jesha if Baba Jesha was released. Well, I didn't say that. Yes, one of us said that, but that wasn't me. But I said in my words, because I was angry. And when we went to the police station and they said, okay, do you people want to see him? So that, because we got an information from one of them in the police station that they were going to release him. Even when we went there, Tom who saw him, he was already dressed. You know, they wanted to release him. And my take was, who gave the order for his release? On what bail condition was he going to be released?
On what grounds?
You know, and what grounds? I mean, we need to know so that we can know who is going to be responsible, who's going to be accountable, because he needs to face the law. And that was why we took that rage and anger and fight, you know, to what's that place called now? That police station, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, and Panti, thank you, ma. And when we saw I always forget all these their names they give them, the Oga of the police there, he requested that, okay.
The D.
Is it DPO? No, not the DPO. The
Deputy of Police is Panti.
Yeah. So, anyways, very nice man. We saw him and he insisted that one of us should go and see, so that see him that he's still there, he's not going anywhere. Because the first thing I asked is the investigation that you people are carrying out, is it being completed? Because there is, you know, if they didn't have, or if they didn't have a footage of CCTV footage of what happened, and then maybe it was just mouth say, they will say, okay, they can grant him bail. But there is a CCTV footage of what happened, and they need to do an investigation. And the court is not in section, because if the court was in section, we wouldn't have had all these issues that we had, all this drama that went on would not have gone on, because they would have charged him to court immediately, and the court would have done whatever they had to do or pass whatever judgment they had to pass. So we knew, because I spoke, and some of my friends spoke to a lot of people in high places, and they were telling us, oh, the court is not in section, they can't keep him for so. Okay, fine, they can't keep him, but we need to know on what grounds is he going to get bail. We need to know what is going on. You can't just tell us they have to. We need to know. I was interested. My foundation was interested. And that was why, we went there, and they said someone had to go and check him out. And so Tone went, because I made a statement by saying, I am angry at him right now. I don't think I would want to go and see him, because I might just choke him or kill him. I said that. That was my personal opinion about how I felt. Now, I did not say that when they bring him out, we're going to kill him. It's two things. It's two different things. And even me saying that, I didn't have a knife or a gun on me. You understand? But that was how angry I was at him, based on the fact that I watched the CCTV video, and I actually spoke to the young girl. I went to see her. So I was in a place of pain as a mother, and also the fact that I was once a victim. Like a lot of people say, okay, why don't you mention them? I don't have evidence. I mean, this is a case of is evidence, and people are still attacking. So you can imagine me coming out now that I don't even have evidence. I only have my words against someone's word, and then he could come out and say, oh, no, I didn't do it. It's my word against it, and I don't think it will stand the test of time in the court of law. So it's not even about me, it's about that young girl. So Yomi, from the onset, was enjoying all the clout chasing, because he said it to me. I mean, he will come to my page and say, we don't have to fight, we don't have to do this. And then the next minute he's doing a live show. He's talking about, if you send your teenagers to me, or your dad, I would have sex with her. If you, oh yes, oh sorry, I'm not supposed to use that word, right?
Yeah.
You understand? Sorry.
Very.
I would do this with her. I mean, it was crazy. And each time I go on his live and I watch whatever it is he was spitting out of his mouth, it just enraged me, and I was really upset about the whole thing. And his aim for doing that movie initially was trying to maybe tarnish my image or rubbish me. And he shot himself in the leg by trying to do that. Yeah. Because the young girl, the young innocent girl, I don't know whose child is that young girl that they subjected to saying that in a movie, was just mind-raking for me. Like, I really felt for that girl who had to, because that innocent girl didn't even know what she was used to do. And here is you interpreting a case that is already in court. And the court already had said that those that had directly or indirectly connected to this case should resist from airing it or talking about it. And then you now go ahead, even if you had the movie, you now went ahead to release that movie. And you're saying in his words that you're trying to teach. What are you trying to teach? Because even as an artist, as a scriptwriter, and a movie producer, and a movie director, and a movie marketer, there is nowhere in my 23 years on earth where I had seen a young girl coming out to say at that age that I want to be a prostitute.
No, that's totally wrong. That's totally wrong. Iyabo, since you are here, let's talk about Tampan and the ban. Is it in relation to this same Baba Jesha case?
Okay,
was it?
so it's not exactly related to it, but
Oh,
it's
okay.
not exactly related to it, but it was because when in my own place of anger and trying to express myself, I kind of made some offensive words. Like I was saying, because I was getting a lot of backlash from my industry also. A lot of people were calling, I mean, you know, the way it is in our industry, them say, them say, them say. I was hearing a whole lot of people were calling me to say, oh, they said this about you on location. Be careful of this said that, this said that. And the fact that a lot of my colleagues were silent about the issue really got me pissed. Because I'm like, if it wasn't one of us that committed this offense, we all would have been out there routing, and that
Oh,
was my take.
oh yeah. If he was a
And the
politician.
fact that a lot of people went silent on it,
Mm.
I was like, are you people not seeing what's going on? Okay, so since everybody's going silent, no problem. I don't care. You guys can come at me and say, oh, why did you have to go against one of your own? So you know what? We're going to do this, we're going to do that to you. And I said, you know what? You guys can say whatever you want to say. When I'm ready to produce a movie that has to do with language, my language, Yoruba language, anybody to must stop me. So that was what got them upset, that I was like
Oh,
insulting them by saying that word. I was daring them and insulting them. And you know, in Yoruba culture, those kind of languages are not allowed. But I
oh.
was upset. And that was why I could come back to apologize.
Side, and I actually started fighting them that kini Iyabo ṣe tó tó eléyìí.
They're
So
different.
ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn náà
You
dọ́gbọ́n
know,
wo.
I didn't even like, I was so angry. I didn't even remember I said that. I had to go back and watch the clips, and I was like, oh yeah, boy, like I was really upset, you know. So there was a lot of things I said out of anger. When I'm angry, that's just me. You know, people real me when I'm really upset, you know, and that was just part of what happened. And but I was angry with them because we spoke. Even before I apologized, I actually wanted to come back to Nigeria and grant a press interview and, you know, go all out and really attack them. But when we had the phone conversation, like I had with Femi, I had with Uncle Yinka Kodri, and I had with Mukari, I found out that from their own conversations, I could understand where they were coming from. And my own grievances with them was, I was once one of you. I am still one of you. I'm not just a member of that association, right? Because I still do Yoruba
Mm.
movies. Now, if you guys felt I said something that was out of place or not in place, you could have just picked up the phone and you could have called me to say, oh, Iyabo, you made such statements. We're not happy about it. You need to correct it. And I would that gladly done that. You guys didn't have to have a press conference, because the same reason you guys are fighting Nkechi, like Nkechi is coming out on social media with Lege Lege and they're attacking themselves. Iyabo Ojo is coming out on social media and fighting Yomi Fabiyi. You guys did the same. You guys came on social media to pass your judgment without first having to call me or summon me, you know, or, you know, I mean, you guys are doing exactly what you guys are accusing us of doing. And the reason why I was upset with you guys was this same press conference is what I expected you guys to have done in the case of this young child. I was expecting a lot of you to have gone to Princess to see this child, to see Princess, to talk to her, to show empathy, to be concerned about that child,
Mm.
you know? So that was my pain initially, and still my pain, because I still feel I just feel the industry didn't do right. I feel so. And I still stand on that they didn't do right by Princess and they didn't do right by that young girl. Because you see, in our industry, our children, they look up to every member of our industry as family. My daughter, my son, when they see an actor or an actress, they either call them daddy or mommy or auntie or uncle, because they believe that we are all one and we are all family. And
Which
the
is
entertainment industry at large should be one. So even if it is one of us against one of us, Princess is one of us. You know, she might not be a full-time actress like, you know, some of us, but she's also an entertainer. She is one of us. And I expected them to have, you know, rally around her to show support and to comfort her. You don't really have to come on social media and talk about it. You know, not everybody has that, how do I put it? Not everybody has that, what's that English now? That,
Not
not
everybody.
everybody can can confront, you know, the public, and even though they are actors and actresses, not everybody likes that, you know, coming on social media and talking, and you know, but I mean the association should have got to go see this person, to this young girl, you know, to show concern. That would have eased a lot of anger that I had towards them. And I think that's one of the reasons why I came at them the way I did, because I
Long and
just felt it was
short,
unfair. Sorry?
have you
I didn't
resolved
get.
your campaign now totally?
Yes, we have. We've had, and that's why I posted that on my page today, that the same energy and power they came at me, I would want them to do that to Yomi too, because he has gone against all the rules and regulations of our industry. On that set, there were a lot of Tampa members there, and there were also a lot of ANTP members there. So now it's not just about Tampa, it's about the Yoruba industry. And this should be an example of how they need to flush the industry or deal with the industry. Because a lot of movies definitely get produced and don't get censored, and they put it out there on YouTube. And you cannot say that as an organization, because you're not the one who's in charge of censor, it doesn't concern you. It does concern you. It does concern every single one of us that has been practicing, you know, or acting, you know, Yoruba movies. It does concern everybody, you know, and we need to stop this act of it doesn't concern me. It does concern you. It does. It
It
has
does.
to do.
All
Yeah,
of
it
us.
does.
Concern
Yes.
anybody that even has a daughter, it concerns you.
Yeah.
Anybody that,
Mm.
let me tell you something. There are men married to women today who went through
Yeah.
this in childhood and are suffering for it.
Yeah.
They are suffering because their women are holding back. Their women have they have unresolved trauma issues. And
Yeah.
to their children, they are subjecting this to their husbands.
Yeah.
So anybody who is around a woman, let me tell you, there is no way your mother, wife, or daughter will not have experienced this at one stage of their lives or the other.
Yeah.
So we're dealing with an issue that women are dealing with, and we cannot just sweep it under the rug.
Yeah.
We press it and help women heal.
Yeah.
Generation pressing them down and putting and telling them to shut up has not done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. God bless you, my darling sister. Thank you.
Bless you too.
Almost 5,000 people watching me live at the same time. Now, crowd.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you, Ma.
So take care of yourself and hope to chat with you soon when we're not chatting about issues. Just a nice.
Okay. Definitely.
And God
All right,
bless.
sir. Bless
All
you
right.
too, sir. All right, sir.
So much, Iyabo. Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. I don't know how do I go off? Okay.
I'll take you off because I'm
All
also
right,
going.
sir.
Thank you so much.
All right, sir.